So, what does $100 buy you for comics these days? Well, it buys you this. This is something I got online a while back. I haven't shown anybody, but I was thinking about it. This is Watchmen #1. By the way, I'm hoping it's a 9.4 because that's about the only way I'll make my money back at $100. But thinking of, what's the kind of the seminal comics of my generation? What's the most important, the iconic ones? Like we all know Detective 27, Amazing Fantasy 15. That was not my generation. I'm old, I'm not that old. So it was I've been thinking a lot about that. So that's why I wanted to pick this one up. Because I honestly think like that's one of the more important comics of my generation. But that was around $100, one comic. The other thing you can do, I could go online. I could buy about 7, 8 new comics on eBay. Pay the shipping, about $100. We'll say by the time I got there. And these are just like for brand new comics, right? That just came out. I could also go to look through back issues. Local comic shop here in Calgary, Dark Phoenix, they constantly do these basically tons and tons of back issues, usually quite cheap, right? So, but I just short video today. Yes, I still buy comics. Sorry I haven't updated too much, but I just wanted to show you what you're buying. And again, my motto: buy what you like. Buy things you're happy with. That's my motto right there. Don't speculate, just get the things that make you happy, that you'll be happy to have in a box in your basement somewhere. Anyway, so I got this one. Hellboy the Corpse. Sentimental favorite of mine because I read it to my daughters. It's a really cute story. Most people know I'm a big House of Mystery fan. That was really cheap. That was a $2 comic. And I already have that one, but why not? They're a little out of order. This one I have no idea what it is. It's called Looker, DC. Yep, never heard of it. Probably not worth $2. I bought it for $4, but cool cover. I like the cover. Just a cover by, that's it. Bruce Jones. I love Bruce Jones. The guy writes some tremendously scary stories, and I love horror comics. I do. So speaking of horror comics, my goodness, here's some I picked up here. The Hellblazers. Hellblazer #4, so early Hellblazer right there. That one was $9, so a little bit more. Hellblazer #11. I've talked about this one before. This is Newcastle. I'll try and get it in there. This is basically like a John Constantine origin. Horrific comic. And one day, somebody's going to do a John Constantine series right. It's going to happen. It's going to happen one day. Somebody's going to get the property, and they're actually going to do it correctly. That'll be in there. I also bought number 12 and number 13 just because I think I even have these ones, but again, those are $3 a piece, so whatever. The only Gunsmith Cats I could find, Bad Trip, 3 of 6, Studio Proteus. I've talked about these before, like whenever I could find Gunsmith Cats, I will buy them. It's just really hard to find them out there from the Dark Horse from back in the early 90s. Speaking of some sweet manga from Dark Horse, Ghost in the Shell 1.5, number 7 of 8, again the only one they had. Now this was a nightmare looking through this because nothing was sorted. There was, I'm going to say probably 70 short boxes at least. It was painful. It was like you're going through each one, and like there was like little clumps of certain groupings, but then there'd just be something completely different, like not alphabetical, nothing, just like completely random. Electra Assassin #1, $5. I already own this one. I think I have 2 additional copies, but for $5, come on, Bill Sienkiewicz, when he was, during his prime, Beautiful. Another Dark Horse comic. Betty Page. Love that cover. Fantastic. Not politically correct whatsoever. But this one, I'm not sure when it came out or who did the cover. But I'll update that before I post. Alpha Flight number 4. These early Jim Byrne covers are astounding. They had number 3 there too, and I really like that one, but I've already purchased that one before and sent it to my brother, so you know, again, $3 for that one. But some early Grendel. I've gone on about how I do love the Grendels, so I have here, now this is the Christine Spar Grendel, of course. So from Comico, issue number 2, issue number 3, issue number 4, and issue number 5. Somewhere in here is also issue number 9, because I was actually missing that one in my run. I don't have the full run, but I know I have up to, I think with number 9 I have up to 24, something like that, 25, somewhere around there. But I'm very excited for the Grendel, the whole Grendel series coming out here at some point. I've talked about Grendel before. It was even announced, so you know I like Grendel. The one X-Men title I bought was this one. This is Uncanny X-Men 186, Life, Death, A True Story. That's Barry Windsor Smith art on the cover. $3.95. I read this when I was younger, like when it originally came out. Poignant story, very good. For those of you that don't know that right here, that's Forge, who used to be Storm's love interest. And he was a cool mutant who could design anything, build anything. So yeah, whatever. It was cool. On my last video, I talked about my first CGC slab, Gotham Academy number 1 in the 9.6. So yeah, I had to do the Gotham Academy number 2 here. So again, that was $4. Not even sure which one this is, but it would look kind of cute. So, and again, it was $3.50. Superman, Batman number 24 with some role reversals there. I assume this guy is supposed to be the gender swapped Supergirl, but she's kind of cute. So, again, this bad boy, Superman 17, the John Byrne run. Love that cover. That is such an evocative cover. Fantastic. That's the legs of Silver Banshee, by the way. So that was $3. I already own that one. You can usually find it for cheap, but it's a great cover. And getting down near the end here, here's another series I've talked about before, and it's cheap. And I mean, I think this was $2 each, and I'll try and get this in order so we can see. But Jonah Hex, Riders of the Worm and Such, with Timothy Truman art by story by Joe R. Lansdale. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, just a great, fun little story. Kind of a weird Western set way back when. I do love it. There's this one I bought for $2. It's not in the best condition, but this is Witching Hour number 76, and I'm just going to read that, to be honest. Just because it's one I don't think I own, and I love it. Here's one that I got to think. I've only got 2 left. And one I'm going to have to do a little research on. No, I'm not. I know exactly who this is by. But this is Art Germ. Everybody knows this one. Come on. This is Batman 92. B cover. I already own 2 copies of this. And I mean, one is, I think they're both on Cracked. One is just up on my wall behind me. Yeah, $7. Now, why would I buy this one? You know they printed like a whole whack of these. Again, this gets back to kind of like iconic covers for your generation. Like one of the one I was kind of wrong on was that stupid Amazing Spider-Man. What was it, 55? That Gleason cover, the web one. I mean, that's still worth $50 or so. You know, Canadian, probably 30, 35 American. But it's just a terrible story, but a great cover. Again, you know, everybody's going to argue, oh, there's no spec in DC and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, they're under new management. They have so many characters. It's such a great brand. I think they will right the ship eventually, get it together, and put out things that people actually want to watch, want to read. They're going to try and actually make it interesting so people buy the stuff or buy into the stuff, right? So that's kind of my hope anyway. But I love this Art Germ cover. I think it's fantastic. $7, I'm doing it. You know what's funny? I actually saw the Death of Superman. What was that? Superman 50 or something like that, or you know, the black bag one. I have one of those in the black bag. I remember like millions of those things were sold. $50. Again, you know, it just becomes a comic that everybody knows. This is a comic that most people know. So, okay, so here's my most expensive purchase. It was $22. And I don't know about the condition. I hope it's okay, but this is Dave Stevens. This is Dave Stevens, 1980, Johnny Quest from Comico. I mean, come on. That's a gorgeous cover. Everybody knows Dave Stevens from The Rocketeer and from Betty Page, who basically was, you know, the love interest in The Rocketeer anyway. But I thought I just saw that cover, and it's Johnny Quest #5 from Comico, and I don't think it's a 9/8. It's in good condition, but there's a little bit of, because of the black, there's a little bit of wear on the spine, but it's still gorgeous. So there you go. That's what $100 basically buys you when you go and look at through back issue bins. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So yeah, about, you know, $3.33 a piece. Which, there you go. There's, of course, some were $2, some were $22. But yeah, that's fun. Anyways, thanks for watching. I wanted to get into a little bit more stuff, but again, it's just everybody seems to like this "what did you buy" videos, and again, it's I don't expect any of these to go up like or be speculations or keys or anything like that. They're just cool comics, so ones I want to own. All right, thanks. Talk to everyone later. Bye bye.